to once I'm actually, streaming.
Right. Okay.
Oh, for God's sake. And the technical difficulties continue.
Okay, just give me a sec. I gotta use the bathroom.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's alright.
So, last time on Kingdom Hearts, we finally cleared the tutorial of Kingdom Hearts 2,
Hmm.
and now we get to continue our mystical adventures.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ha-da-da. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Just gonna show this. So now we're in the actual Twilight Town, not that weird fake ass shit from earlier. Because remember, Alex, that was all just a simulation. It was
Yay.
it was a trick of Roxas's mind, if you will. And of course, Donald and Goofy. And of course, now we're just walking. We've got a new walk cycle. So you know what they say. Hey, Alex.
What?
Well, you can tell by the way he uses his walk, he's a woman's man.
No time to talk.
Apparently, I am reminded of the fact that whenever Fran hears that song, he thinks Baby Geniuses.
Hey, so do I.
Why?
Because I watched that movie.
I had the displeasure of remembering that movie existed.
Welcome, everybody, to my 5th or 6th or maybe 1,000th attempt at getting this stupid fucking game that I love so much to actually run.
Okay, and what are you running?
Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, or more to the point, the Philosopher's Stone, because that's its actual fucking name.
Why are you running Harry Potter?
Because I felt it was kind of appropriate given certain events that happened this week.
Like, or such as?
Oh, like and such as a certain Vouch having it out with J.K. Rowling on Twitter.
Of course. Alright, so let me...
There was nothing about the starry
let's
sky that
actually
night
start playing the
to
game.
suggest that strange...
Oh, yeah. This game has an issue where if you click outside the window,
The
the
giant named
sound
Hagrid
files
left a
stop
blanket
playing.
wrap bundle on the doorstep of number 4 Privet Drive. Nestled in the
Here's the
bundle
problem. This is...
was a Harry Potter, the boy who lived. For the next 11 years, Harry lived with his dreadful step-parents, the Dursleys, until that fateful day
Also, the
when he
camera
received the letter inviting
Alex.
him to attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hagrid took Harry to Diagon Alley
Correct me if
to
I'm
purchase
wrong,
a most
but being
unusual
inside
list
of a
of school
pod
supplies.
for a year,
While at
with
Gringotts
that no-
Wizard Bank,
with nary
Hagrid
any
collected a
food or
scruffy
water,
package from Vault
I don't think
713,
your
mentioning to Harry
Sora
that the
would be
package,
doing all too
whatever it
hot.
was. Soon after, Harry caught the
Wouldn't you
Hogwarts
agree?
Express from platform
Oh, what the
9
fuck is going on
and
here?
left the Muggle world far behind.
What
Dumbledore stood up.
now?
They're
This
skipping the
term,
fucking
corridor
line.
on the third floor is out of bounds to everyone who does not wish to suffer a most painful...
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to play Kingdom Hearts.
Oh dear.
Oh, dear Lord.
Oh great. Gimp. Oh,
I'll have
now
to
we-
do some testing over the week, I suppose. Here, I thought I'd just be able to plop down and play the fucking game. But no.
Oh, now I level up. Hey. We got level ups on all the characters that are useful, and none on Donald. Ow. It's sad how this is probably going to be the first instance of, what's this theme called? Damn it. Hey, get back here. Oh, and one thing about Kingdom Hearts 2 compared to the first game, its combat is a lot faster. Alex? Hello?
That's good to know.
I got another level up. Nice! And combo boost. Hey, you guys can't be tired. We barely took any damage. I wonder who that mysterious figure could be.
I wonder.
Oh, hi, Mickey. Who the hell cares about Riku?
Ooh, nobody gives a shit. So I wanted to play a Harry Potter game that I actually really, really like and have incredibly fond memories of, and they're not just driven by nostalgia like Spider-Man 2 was, because I've actually played this game recently, and it holds up incredibly well. But I can't do that, apparently. I should have taken this as like the ultimate sign that I shouldn't be fucking playing this game when...
I have to wonder if I'm going to be able to run un-DS emulated games into this thing.
Oh, you'll be able to run them perfectly fine. It's just... Like, this is an old PC game from, like, the early 2000s, and it's...
Alex, let me tell you about how one time I had to run Pokemon Platinum. So, it kind of fluctuated a bit with the audio and the speed. So I had to adjust a bit of the setting, and it still kind of fluctuates, but it still runs at least okay-ish.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, So, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone on the PC is a game that's old enough that you have to install a crack to actually make it run on modern Windows.
That's stupid. They're stupid.
Yeah, well, that's because the DRM that was used to ensure that you actually had a copy of it was actually
Do you really think we're not going to see this town again?
God, I hope not.
We're literally going to come back here after a while.
So
You know this? Because guess who's played the fucking game?
you.
Exactly.
So
Hell.
let me try and figure this out here. Okay, the SafeDisk V2 DRM does not work on modern versions of Windows because, surprise, surprise, they found out that it was actually a massive security hole in the operating system, and they had to take it out, which also broke compatibility with PC, like most PC games that were released prior to this happening. So I had to install the crack. Although, apparently when I was installing VLC, I accidentally associated the Q file, because, why the fuck would I need an optical drive on a computer, or, I have a physical copy of this game. I have my original physical copy of this game. But I can't play it because I don't have a CD drive on the computer I'm streaming this with. So I was like, okay, I'll just go ahead and install the cracked version, which I was going to have to do anyways because the DRM is fucked. Meanwhile, meanwhile, I'm trying to, I'm trying to get this to fucking work.
Alright, Alex, now it's time for more dramatic reading of the answer reports. I have made grades. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. My study of the darkness began with a simple and quickly snowed. Really? You don't say. spurred on by my youngest apprentice, Yenzo, I constructed a massive laboratory in the basement of my castle. Unbeknownst to me, my 6 apprentices then began collecting a number of subjects on which to perform dangerous experiments into the darkness of the hut. As soon as I found out, I called my apprentices together and ordered them not only to cease their studies, but to destroy the results of their research thus far. What on earth was happening within the hearts of my 6 beloved apprentices while pursuing the mystery of the darkness of the hut? Could they themselves have strayed into its depths? Yet I remain the most foolish of all, for having begun these experiments. We are not meant to interfere in the depths of another's heart, no matter what our reasons for doing so.
Tell me,
And
Sora.
my error plunged
Your
me into
world?
despair.
What's
A
it
visitor
like?
from
Oh,
another
about that.
world soothed my
Sorry for
dejected
lying to you.
soul. A tiny
It's
king
okay.
named Mickey
Besides,
came wielding a
if you can travel to
legendary
other
key,
worlds,
the
maybe I can too.
Evil, sent to
So
bring
many places
both
I wanna
chaos
see.
and
I
prosperity
know I'll
to the
get there
world.
someday.
He was very knowledgeable on
I'll find
many
a way,
topics,
somehow.
and we deepened our friendship
I'm
as we
sure of
conversed
it.
companionably. He did, however, offer me a strange contract telling me to sell my soul to this corporate thing known as Disney. I was tempted to sign it, but then I read the fine print and told him I had to politely decline. He, of course, did not take it. Upon his advice, I decided to review the data obtained at my basement lab. That is when I discovered the ANSEM reports. Though they bore my name, the only one I had written was number 0. Do you remember all those reports we ended up getting from the first game? Alex?
I don't remember those at all, no.
Sure? Because I do distinctly remember reading them to you.
Yes, I know, and you do remember how bad my memory is. What's your name again? Leroy, right? Oh. No, yeah, I do kind of remember it.
Yeah, those were all written by a different guy entirely, not the for realsies Ansem. On the fucking train, let's get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay, so now that I've sealed up the keyhole, I need to figure out where the fuck I'm going.
Wow. Hayner's like, have we met before? I'm like, no, dumbass. You met this blonde kid with Calvic. Aw, Sora's crying for some odd reason. When we don't even give a shit about these people.
Ariel's Grotto to seal the keyhole. And then go to Halloween Town.
Which, by the way, you could have gone to Halloween Town before you went to Atlantica.
Yeah, but this is the order the walkthrough said, so fuck it.
By the way, Alex, when you get to Halloween Town, you may want to make sure you lower the music's volume.
Oh, the music's volume is already all the way down.
Yeah, oh, fucking hell, I missed a chest. I know I'm gonna have to come back here now.
So, in my journey to not get Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone to work correctly, I wound up editing the INI files for the game to try and make the resolution higher so that it would look less like absolute dog shit. That didn't work. So I wound up having to install some mods, and those didn't work. And then it kind of worked, and then the audio just fucked up, and I'm just like, okay, fuck off.
By the way, Alex, I opted to basically do this thing where it's like I while I focus more on the audio input capture to keep the audio going. So maybe that might have been the solution in all along. 'Cause so far it's working, but I'll find out later.
Well, as long as it's working.
Oh, by the way, we're taking this midnight train going anywhere. Meanwhile, hi Axel.
Yeah, and then the game fucked up the audio, so I was just like, okay, to hell with it. I'm gonna play the thing that actually works. Like, I was thinking about playing Spider-Man, but I didn't wind up having the time to configure it the way I wanted to, and, like, I don't have the connectors I need to make the game
By the way, Alex.
work on my HDMI screen right now, so fuck it. At this point, like, I have a copy of the game, but I didn't have an ISO of it on the streaming computer, so,
By the way, Alex. So one thing worth noting is the fact that quite a few of these cutscenes are recorded with noticeably better audio, or rather, noticeably better quality than the actual game, and that's mostly due to the fact that this is when they actually bothered to dub over the final mix cutscenes.
oh, cool. Excuse me.
Which I have to ponder, did they get Brittany Snow back, or did they just use the actress who's been voicing Naminé since 3 Chain of Memories?
It's a good question.
I'll probably look into this later.
Now, which way is Halloween Town? Is it the, do I have to go, to, Agrabah to get to it first, or do I have to go, to the thing that's next to Atlantica?
Next to Atlantica.
Next to Atlantica, okay.
Well, there goes the train. Oh no, we won't be going back to Twilight Town ever again. Whatever shall we do? Oh, by the way, if you remember the mysterious tower from Birth by Sleep, well, considering that this is a slightly upscale version of the original PS2 release, which was made by the Team Tokyo, you'll notice that the area around me is significantly bigger than it was in Birth by Sleep.
Okay. Oh, Goofy's talking.
Yup.
A big ship is trying to... Is that Captain Hook's pirate ship? I want that. Why does he get Why does he get to sail around in a pirate ship and I get to... I don't... I have a stupid fucking gummy ship.
Wait, are you going to Neverland?
I think I might have done that by accident.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, when you get. Yeah, you might want to exit there. Because that's gonna be.
Exit light into night.
Your zipper on Pete's app.
Take my hand. We're off to Never Land.
Alex,
Good to see you
Pete
again.
has a zipper going from his crotch to
Yeah, I remember.
Is that important to
what
you?
the fuck?
More important than old friends? Instead of worrying about them, you should be asking
Yeah, why are you bitching about those Disney mascots instead of us?
you were off goofing around. I finally found her.
Not so fast. No shenanigans aboard my vessel, boy.
Hey, Pete.
Why are you siding
About
with the
that.
Heartless?
We
The
Kinda
Heartless
killed
obey
her.
me now, Sora. Now I have nothing to fear.
Sooner or later they'll swallow your heart.
Not a chance. My heart's too strong. I've picked up a few other tricks as well. Like this, for instance.
Was that really the best fucking line you got out of him?
What?
You can go see your friends now.
These. Like,
Let's get underway already.
Alright. Which is it, Riku?
Yeah, Riku. Riku and Sora, honestly.
That's what happens with child actors, Alex.
Nothing. The hold is crawling with heartless.
So Maleficent busted you out from the lanes between and essentially made you her sidekick just because, and you were there because you were being a bit of a naughty boy. Because seriously, Minnie banished him.
Why does it cut from Captain Hook and Smee facing different directions to Captain Hook shaking Smee?
Smee! Sorry,
Yeah,
couldn't resist.
it was definitely Kyrie. I finally found him.
Yeah, we might have had something to do with that. I love that shit-eating grin Sora gives to Pete. Oh, hi there.
Oh,
Yay, we got normal enemies.
This isn't funny. This is just stupid.
Yeah, well, currently I'm fighting against Heartless.
So, what happened last week, Kevin? It seems like everything interesting happened immediately after our streams last week. Because...
Besides
Okay.
Mills being
Oh, yeah, so...
misconduct, Mills' accuser ended up retracting that statement.
So, yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Damon Mills, aka the current voice of Frieza in Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball in general, was accused of End of Evangelioning a 15-year-old boy when he was 21 and they were living together for some reason.
Yeah, that totally doesn't seem sketchy at all.
And fondling said 15-year-old boy, and
Funny considering he voices Kaoru in the Rebuild movies.
yeah. So who should I switch out for Peter?
Normally I don't really switch out anybody, but it's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna switch.
Oh, hi there.
I'm gonna switch him out for Donald. 'Cause fuck Donald.
You really hate the duck, don't you?
I don't hate him. I just wish he'd be more useful.
Welcome to Kingdom Hearts, Alex.
Yeah, Damon Mills was accused pretty severely of, let's not mince any words, actual pedophilia. Not like the kind of shit that they claimed Vic did, you know?
And unfortunately, it seems like Damon Mills was able to get his legal team to bully that person out of.
Yeah, like when Vic and his supporters are like, you know, where's the evidence? Where are the flaws here? You know, it's blaming the victim. And when Damon Mills gets his accuser to STFU with a fucking C and D, he's that, like, they don't even say any fucking thing about it, and it's not even like they're directly supporting him. They're just keeping their goddamn mouths shut. And you know, they did this.
So much for believed victims.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I can't really expect anything else from the company that let Scott Freeman keep recording up until like basically the
a
year after his arrest, and like right up until like the day he was fucking convicted. Like, they let Scott Freeman, who was the voice of the main character in High School DxD, for those of you who don't know, who was busted for possession of child pornography.
Same thing Brad Wheatonheft was busted.
Yeah, the same thing that Brad Weidenheft was busted for. But his sister said, you know, he didn't do nothing, and he bought some used PC parts. And here's the thing. I'd be perfectly willing thing to believe that, you know, somebody buys a used hard drive online and it's got some weird shit on it. But you didn't give Vic that benefit of the doubt, Sarah.
No. No, because you said, oh, this is different because Vic had actually armed someone. I'm like...
Yeah, okay, fuck off.
Isn't possession of child pornography harmful?
Yes, it is. But according to people like Vaush, it's not. Which ties into something of a later topic we're going to cover. So,
Donald, Goofy, you guys were here in Birth by Sleep.
so yeah, in addition to, you know, this, Damon Mills actually acted as kind of like Monica Rial's intimidation squad at one point because
Oh,
Shh.
that might be
Yeah,
why
shh.
we aren't saying anything.
yes,
And then
she and Jamie,
like, oh, I'm not educated on the subject. I'm like, what happened to having an informant in Funimation?
she's not educated on the Vic subject either. All of her claims are fake, and they're based on the... the funny thing is, they're actually based on Illich Guardiola. And the claim of somebody who has fucking brain damage.
And meanwhile, another person who tried to claim things is a paranoid schizophrenic.
Yuck, this sure is a scary place. I bet the people here are scary looking too. Goofy,
They're in
have you seen us?
Town.
Yes, I have.
By the way, a lot of people like to draw fan art of Sora and the gang in their Halloween Town outfits.
I can see why. It looks fucking awesome.
By the way, in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, they actually had Christmas outfits for each of the characters when they go to Christmas Town.
Oh, cool.
However, that's not in the vanilla version of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Huh. But, yeah, Damon Mills has been actually accused of something like that's actually a crime. And, you know,
Monica needs their intimidation squad, so Ron is just making an excuse out.
yeah, Ron Toye is actually out here making excuses for an abuser, which, you know, or alleged abuser, I should say. Hey, the thing is, this directly points out the hypocrisy of Funimation and Kick Vic and all these fuckers, because Vic Mignogna was, before any of this other shit with Jamie and Monica and Michelle Blankenship McConnell and whatever the fuck came out, Vic was being given shit for allegedly unwanted, like, hugs and kisses on the head. Before even the thing with the Yost twins came out. Before any of this shit came out, they wanted to crucify Vic. And now that... Why can't I attack these Heartless?
Corey, what is going on with your recording booth for Yensid? Because he sounds noticeably... Because his voice sounds noticeably less quality than... lower quality than the rest of the cast. That's literally impossible, Goofy.
Maybe the guidance system.
But yeah, they
Oh,
wanted...
okay, we gotta get an exposition dump before we start our journey.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yes, let's use Donald as an example.
Heartless need a heart. Doctor, do you think we can add a heart to that device?
Certainly.
The dank.
Not all that complicated. Let's get to work.
To make a heart.
But yeah, none of the stuff that ultimately got Vic fired or had anything, and I mean anything to do with criminality. Yeah, and two, the stuff they
Would imply actual charges.
Yeah.
brought to him.
and two, they never actually they never did. I'm trying to stay on track here, and I keep getting distracted by the characters in the game. But like none of the stuff of like the fucking jelly bean joke, that wasn't criminal. Oh, the thing with the Yost twins where they were leading him on, and he like gave them a peck on the cheek goodbye when they turned him down. I'm like, what the fuck, you know? That.
Oh, and also the Yost twins incident was after he and Michelle Speck split up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So he can't say that he cheated it at that point.
Not that that would be any of their business, anyways.
Why should infidelity be any of their business?
Can we?
It's not even illegal in the United States.
No. So, like, we've got all of this is what they killed Vic's career over. Meanwhile, like they not only did they kill his career, they edited him out of stuff that he'd already finished. Like the last season of Free, he got his lines dubbed over by Johnny Young Bosch, even though he'd already completed recording and it had already fucking aired.
Guessing this is for the Blu-ray release.
Yeah, the Blu-ray release, they replaced his vocal work. They didn't have to do that. That cost them way more than it would have to just leave it there.
Which is what they did with Dragon Ball Super Broly. They just left Vic's vocal.
Yes, but they also removed the interview.
Yeah, they removed this interview. That's still deplorable. Nobody's going to be able to see that interview, and the only two people who has an account of it.
I have the interview.
Oh, you're gonna have to show me that at some point.
I downloaded it off of IGN's YouTube channel. I think it's actually still up there.
You'll have to link me at some point.
Yep. Okay, now we are in really unfamiliar territory because I have never seen A Nightmare Before Christmas.
We're gonna need to fix that at some point.
I have it. I think I have it right behind me. Let me see
By the
here.
way, recently I got the 4K for the Sonic movie.
Oh, nice. The Untouchables went up for pre-order on 4K recently, too. Yeah, I have A Nightmare Before Christmas on Blu-ray. I got it a while ago. But yeah, and they let.
Right up your crotch. Oh God!
I think
I just noticed the rash. Ow!
I think Damon Mills has only had one convention appearance canceled, and as far as I know, he's still employed at Funimation.
I don't know. Realistically, Sora would suddenly notice a massive rash down his crotch. Ooh, that's not comfortable. He needs to get out of those quick.
Guillotine Square.
Hi, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather.
I need to get to the,
What are you guys doing outside of Enchanted Dominion?
need to get to the graveyard, which I presume for a place like this is the equivalent of the hospital. Well, you know, the hospital nursery.
Your default faces are the dumbest thing I've ever had to witness to.
And now I've prepared a little something. Lord Frieza roasts Damon Mills.
Oh, it really is despicable who they've gotten to voice me since Chris Ayres died. You're not even a good impressionist. And you're not nearly as good as little Karibo.
And Damon is supposed to be Ayres' understudy.
And the things you've done. Oh, they call me a monster.
That's... My Joker is bleeding in, but the thing is, they're almost exactly the same voice anyways. And so, fuck it.
So,
I mean, all I do is end lives, and you destroy them.
I didn't really have anything else prepared. That was all I could come up with.
indecisive good fairies have to make a decision.
Where's the graveyard? Guillotine
And
Gate.
Even Susan Blakesley, he sounded a little off there. Ooh, I love this design.
Lab entryway. Is that the graveyard? This is the graveyard, I think.
And thus introducing the new mechanic known as the drive form. Which, by the way, the drive forms are kind of what necessitate Donald and Goofy being in your party in Kingdom Hearts 2. You need Goofy to be in the form that I just entered, Valor form.
Okay.
And not really, considering that I have played a lot of this game.
Make your way to the graveyard. Where the fuck is the graveyard?
Oh, by the way, hey Alex.
Guillotine Gate. I'm going in
Guess who
fucking
you'll-
circles, aren't I?
By the way, Alex, guess who you'll have in your party?
Who?
A certain skinny guy.
Yes, Slenderman has already joined my party.
It's Jack Skellington. Jack Skellington, who is essentially the main character of...
Something I just can't put my bony finger on.
Fun fact. Danny Elfman provided Jack Skellington's singing voice.
Yep. And I believe Chris... Hold on a sec.
Yeah, I think Nick Rekieta summed it up pretty well over on Flashcast when he said that the only reason the Funimation is treating the Vic situation differently from the Damon Mills situation is because Vic was a political opponent. Somebody who was part of the out group. He wasn't a member of the clique, so to speak.
Right. So, yeah, Chris Sarandon voiced Jack Skellington. And it does the speaking voice for Jack Skellington in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, a new mechanic added to...
I have to go through the guillotine gate to get to there. I guess so.
Added to the HD re-release of Kingdom Hearts 2
Nope.
is these puzzle pieces that are scattered throughout each of the worlds that we'll visit. Complete them, and you get rewards. But you know what's the benefit of grinding up drive forms, Alex?
What?
You gain abilities.
Where's the fucking graveyard?
That you get to keep on your person. And not have to unequip at any point.
Lab entryway. Alright. Examine the bookshelf, head back to the square, and make your way to the graveyard. I'm in the square. Where is the graveyard?
Well, fuck me. simple. We have to open it up.
36 days to Halloween.
And new worlds, which we'll need to visit, including one world based on one of the most popular and overrated animated films of all time.
Cars.
You know damn well what I meant. Okay.
Oh, there's some more Heartless.
Okay, Alex, if you want a better hint, are you prepared for the coup of the century?
Be prepared for the murkiest scam. Meticulous planning, tenacity spanning. Decades of denial is simply why I'll be king undisputed, respected, saluted, and seen for the wonder I am.
I kind of wanted to save that for when we actually go to that world.
Okay. Oh, there's the graveyard. It's hidden.
It's hidden behind a door. I can't give you any more because any... Drink!
Yeah, Nick Rekieta summed it up as, like, you know, Vic was a political opponent, but I'd also go further and say that Vic was a political opponent, and not just that they didn't agree with his politics, but in that he directly did not agree with their creative choices. Like, Vic is all about, like, it's for the fans, like Nick is always ranting about. We do it all for them. They're the ones who pay our salary, and we do it all for them. And if they get pissed off, that means that we don't get paid, and it hurts him. I believe that putting out a bad thing like what Jamie Marchi consistently turns out, like, if Vic did something like that, I believe it would hurt his soul. Like, he would feel like kind of just...
The bit, Alex, the
Yeah?
bitch is back.
Al?
Is Maleficent going to do anything in the storyline? No.
And, like, the big thing about the Click and Funimation is that they're always covering for each other, or when they make really bad decisions on stuff. Like, Jamie didn't get the blame for stuff like the Dragon Maid dub or the broadcast version of Prison School. That got pushed off onto somebody else, and she didn't have to take responsibility for that.
Well, Tyson Reinhardt proudly took responsibility for it.
Yeah, Tyson Reinhardt took responsibility for it even though he didn't fucking write it. Like, that's the thing. Like, he wanted... It was a virtue signal. He wanted to say, oh, look at this, I'm anti-Gamergate. Ha 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 ha. Never mind the fact that had no place in the fucking dub. This ain't Ghost Stories. And that wasn't even funny.
Allowed to do whatever they wanted. Oh, hello, Mr. Crow.
That bonehead Jack is
So,
really
you
making a
remember when... So, in the first game, Hollow Bastion was, well,
Ooh, when I get
a
my hands on
very
well, I've
a
got
hollow
no hands,
place.
but I'm still gonna
Much
nab
like that of
rocket
Quaco
control.
Mundo. Yes, I've gotten myself quite into Bleach.
Alright. Yeah, I've gotten to the Black Suit Spider-Man arc in, Spectacular Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh, there's Heartless here. Damn right, Goofy.
Now I have to go back to the fucking graveyard. I feel like Dompe.
I'm sure you'll get to the streaming Ocarina of Time at some point.
When I do, I'm going to be doing my Japanese copy.
I just mostly would probably stream off like a Wii U or something. What? It's more legitimate than doing it off the Switch.
Yes. I mean, if I have to do it off of something that's not the original N64, or I'll do the GameCube version. Or I might just mod up the N64 version and with some HD textures and call it a day. So, with the, with the accusations of pedophilia being a topic of discussion, and that neatly and nicely segues into, Vouch versus J.K. Rowling. So, J.K. Rowling has, okay, she's kind of a basically best described. Yeah, she's best described as a shit lib on Twitter, I think is the correct phrase, because she rather infamously will not shut the fuck up. But at the same time, I'm like, lately she's been kind of becoming disillusioned with the people she's thrown her lot in with, we'll say. And one of the reasons is that like, she is, she's not exactly... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Alex, I'll be right back. I just gotta use
All right. Box inside, go back. How do I get back to the lab? Okay. Is that Oogie Boogie's head?
Okay, so now to give you some advice, if you might want to make sure you get the Trinity, the red Trinity symbol in Oogie Boogie's manor before you kill him.
Okay.
Because there seems to be a glitch that hasn't been patched out, where if you
I guess I'll go back to the save point and grab Donald's useless fucking ass.
Oh, hi, Yuffie, sporting her Advent Children outfit. Oh, and it's voiced by Katara from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Huh.
Who also played one of Ramona's evil exes from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Okay, so yeah, so, while J.K. Rowling is infamous for never shutting the fuck up, even when it would be ideal for her to do so, somebody told her that recently. A breadtuber by the name of Vaush, and for those of you who don't know, breadtube is basically like, you know, it's communists. It's a bunch of fucking communists. It's guys like Vaush and Hassan and ContraPoints and whatnot, where they you know, they...
By the way, you want to know something a bit in... Yeah, that was a piss-poor impression of Squall Sora. His Japanese voice actor did a much better job impersonating him. I would know because I've actually looked at the cutscene in Japanese.
Mm-hmm. I kind of expected you to at this point.
No, it's like this was a while ago. When I was like, looking at some of this
Let's
stuff.
examine the coffin and get her to the back of the graveyard.
Oh, I got an AP. Yep, I know what I'm using that.
Jack in the Box, head back to the lab.
So basically, my unhealthy habit that I will never get over is giving all the AP boosts to Sora.
Okay, so the thing is that Rowling this time has kind of got a decent-ish point in that, like she's the thing she's gotten into shit about from her side, so to speak, is that basically she says as like there's got to be like some kind of definition of like male and female and stuff like that there is like a solid, hard, objective perspective on, and that and like I've read the article that she wrote about this stuff, and basically she's like, it's just a bunch of like bland milquetoast concerns about, like, you know, trans women and dominating, you know, female spaces and things like that. Which, given the state of women's sports at the moment, and is kind of justifiable, we'll say.
Remember when J.K. Rowling used to be a respected writer?
Yeah, it was well before all this. Like, the people who were saying that she is like blotting her copybook here didn't remember the fact that she once said that it's not even the Dumbledore Fast one. It was the it was like the vanishing wizards vanishing their own shit and just shitting on the floor at Hogwarts and things like that, and
Squall's voice got significantly improved.
like the Black Hermione bullshit, where like she was,
When J.K. said like, "Who wrote?"
yeah, that.
Oh, by the way, Aerith's voice actress is significantly worse than the first game's voice.
Yeah, that was one of the things where she was like, oh, you know, looking back on it, it should have been like Harry and Hermione, but I thought that was too obvious. So I just, you know, had it be, you know, who it was, you know.
Let's watch those lips sync.
And like the people have been saying, oh, this is the final betrayal from J.K. Rowling for years. Here's the thing. I don't fucking believe that for a goddamn instant. Like, these people who can't help but compare everything to Harry Potter, and always get the fucking facts of the goddamn story wrong, because they don't realize that Harry Potter is basically a libertarian screed. And, you know, there's a section in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, the movie, where he dresses up like the Question and goes to beat up government officials. Like, that... Hey,
Merlin,
this
can you
is...
attack my magic so I can make combat a little easier?
Like, this is all down to a bunch of people who fundamentally misunderstood Harry Potter from the get-go, continuing to attach, like, completely unrelated political bullshit to it. And like, if this was what made you abandon Harry Potter and not, like, The Cursed Child or some shit, or the 50 or 60 different problems that each of the movies had, or...
Did you completely forget that Squall left a while ago? You idiot.
Or the fact that they turned Fantastic Beasts, which is a, like, 30-page piece of in-universe fluff material. So the fact that they turned that into a fucking movie series rather than just saying, oh, I don't know, Adventures of fucking Dumbledore and whatchamacallit, you know. Dumbledore and Newt Scamander, or, you know.
Okay, so...
Like, I just have to say, you're a fucking idiot.
Okay, so to go over what we had just witnessed earlier, Squall got a better voice actor, or in the form of him as opposed to Dave Sorianas, as in the first game, but Aerith got a significantly worse voice actress with Mena Savari, who doesn't emote in the slightest. Thankfully, that's fixed in Crisis Core. I'm not sure how to feel about her actress in the Final Fantasy VII Remake because I have yet to really get through that. I do plan on getting through that one of these days.
But the tie to the, you know, the tie that I was talking about earlier, it comes up because there's a Valsh has a few rather infamous moments where, like, I think he once brought up like,
that's a lot of Heartless.
he once brought up the concept of, like, ethical child pornography and things like that, which is not a thing, by the way. Like, any fucking idiot can tell you who that, like you can't create a cross between like something that's ethical and something that very inherently is not. And Valsh said to Rowling basically that she needs to shut the fuck up, and that women need to, like, learn to shut up and apologize and things like that. That's so, like, and this is, like, allegedly, like, feminist, leftard, or Valsh, whatever the fuck his name is saying this, you know? So this guy, just not even in fucking attempting to pretend that he's not being misogynistic with this. And this is, like, actual misogyny, because he's basically, as Rowling pointed out, he's basically treating her like an abuser would treat somebody, you know? Saying, oh, you're... if you just shut up and didn't speak and didn't say all these say all these things that make me hate you, who, you'd be so much better off. And I was like, oh, go fuck yourself, man. Nobody likes you. Somebody likes you, evidently. But like, sane human beings do not like you.
Anyway, so the segment we're currently on, we gotta defend the gate, even though Heartless have clearly already infiltrated the main city. Shotgun ice! Shotgun ice! Shotgun ice! Oh, and these samurai nobodies, they'll get into a duel to attempt like a quick draw duel. Well, you gotta, when you enter triangle to prompt this, you gotta press the command the N in the right time. And otherwise, they'll take you down. Thank you, Squall. See, those are better battle grunts. Ooh, now I got fire. Neat.
It would be great as if these fucking enemies would stop respawning when I'm trying to heal. And now Donald is down again, like the worthless fucking duck he is. My actual pet ducks are more useful in combat than this fucker. One of our ducks actually, like, nipped my dog in the tail. Oh, when he was, like, jumping up on my dad's back too much. Like, she was like, hey, stop that. And, like, pulled a tuft of fur out of his tail and made him yelp.
Sora, do you really think you could take these guys on as you are?
And one of the funniest things that I've seen that came out of this Vaush versus Vouch versus J.K. Rowling thing is that his own audience has turned on him. And he's like, he's trying to say, oh, like all of this is okay because, like, I'm doing it for a good cause against Rowling, you know? Oh, who I have decided is our enemy, you know? And... they're just not having any of it, and that's glorious.
Nice words. Oh, trust me, Sora, he would snipe you without a second thought. If he wanted to.
Got second wind. That's cool. Can I hit the switch? Can I hit the switch, game? I don't want to have to kill any more of these fuckers. I just want to hit the goddamn switch. Hit the switch. Hit the switch. Hit the switch!
Alex, why do you have Crab Claw equipped?
Because it's awesome. Why? Is there some reason I shouldn't?
It's more magic-oriented than smacking-things-oriented.
Well, it gave me an upgrade over my last one, which was like the 3 wishes, I think.
Fair enough.
So I was just like, yeah, you know, it doesn't take anything away, and it adds something. So, you know, whatever.
This was quick.
You know what would be great, game, as well, is if I could do something other than pause, like, I don't know, access the fucking settings menu during combat, things like that.
You can't.
Stupid fucking game.
And of course, we're gonna. Of course, Square is so proud of this animation that we're seeing that they're gonna be using it multiple times. So it's a case of recycled animation, no jutsu. up chatting with one of the people in that podcast thing that I told you about.
Oh yeah. I have oh yeah, that thing, yeah.
It was certainly, you know, I had a very interesting talk. Quite the gentleman.
You're talking about Sanji?
Not Sanji,
The host of the podcast?
yeah, the host of the podcast.
Okay.
Nice guy. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom,
Okay. Now tell me that I have actually... Yes, yes, yes. Why can you only interact with some things during combat and not others? Okay, fuck this. I'm going to Oogie's Manor before anything fucks up again.
funnily enough, both Sayex's voice actors in English and in Japanese, he's voiced Jean from Samurai Champloo.
Okay, so they'll loop a song from A Nightmare Before Christmas, but they won't give us any of the Phil Collins music from Tarzan.
Oh, we're supposed to feel so sorry for all these fuckers.
Oh, yeah. Another thing that happened this week was that they've been releasing some concept art from Ben Affleck's version of the Batman.
Better than the actual fucking movie.
Yeah. It also looks suspiciously similar to the fucking movie. Speaking of which, you watched the Batman, and after Fran and I did, and what were your thoughts?
I feel like there would be actual dramatic stakes if the Batsuit were to ever take any damage.
Okay, that's the problem with having a unique piece of kit like that. It can't get damaged because it has that stupid fucking bat symbol made out of the gun that killed his parents. Which, you know, I will give that endless amounts of shit, and I will give that scene where he uses it to cut the fucking rope at the end of the movie endless amounts of shit. But, like, on scale, I'd say those are kind of petty. I hate the designs in the movie a lot, though.
And unfortunately, Zoe Kravitz, she does not strike me as a good Catwoman.
Eh. She actually played Catwoman in the, why is this here? There's no way to go in here. Why is this here?
I don't know. Oh, by the way,
She
Alex,
actually
let me-
played Catwoman in the Lego Batman movie, fun fact.
Why is it that she was better there?
I don't know. The Lego Batman movie was terrible, though.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
It was fucking awesome.
There were no Batman villains in that. It was only Warner Brothers catalog villains.
Yes, there were.
Joker was also voiced by Zach Galifianakis, and that was a terrible casting choice.
Oh, by the way, Alex, the gummy
Like,
ship
fuck it,
tickets
get
in
Troy
the game-
fucking Baker. Troy fucking Baker. Get him.
Oh, by the way, guess what world?
Or Mark
I'm gonna
Hamill.
go into first.
Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna be going to a world where we have to get down to business.
To defeat the Huns?
Yep. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
Red Trinity down below the manor, while the Arch by the stream.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Cowabunga. There we go. There it is. I got it.
Okay. gummy ship segments are essentially a fly to a gate, a engage in a much better shooter simulator, or instead of just, you know, flying along the path and the lanes between, and hope to God you'll make it. So many methods of customizing my ship. I will not be using any of them.
Got a mithril shard. Now I just have to figure out how to get back up here.
Okay. And and by the way, even though Mushu does mention Mushu mentions being a summon in the first game.
Getting in a walking bathtub and we don't even get to see it walk up the tree.
And gummy missions that I will not be doing. Alright, so now that we've unlocked the path, we will be going into the land of the Dargans. I'm sorry, dragons.
Land of the Dargan.
Weirdly, and of course, and one other odd thing is that even though they got Ming Na Wen and BD Wong and what's his name? Who's the guy that played Mr. Miyagi in Karate Kid?
Jackie Chan? No, Pat Morita.
Pat Morita. Even though they got all them back, they couldn't get Eddie Murphy or Miguel Ferrer back.
Huh, that's weird.
Oh, and by the way, the Kingdom Hearts 2 manga has this bit where Sora finds out that Mulan is a girl through accidentally walking in on her while she was bathing.
Anime!
You know, I could have sworn this whole scene was how Mushu introduced himself. Did I hear somebody ask for a miracle? Let me hear you say, ah!
You know,
That's close enough.
you know what they should have done? They should have gotten Samuel L. Jackson to voice Mushu. In the game, I mean.
They got the voice actor from Mulan 2 to play Mushu in this.
You know what they also should have done? Hun, for the Mulan remake, they should have gotten Samuel L. Jackson to play all of the characters.
Even Mulan?
Yes.
Why? You didn't do jack shit!
Because it would have been less intolerable. Okay, so which one of these is lock and which one's shock and which one's barrel?
Well, anybody who's seen Mulan will know that since King's name is usually that the surname is said before the given name. Say Fa Ping a couple times fast. What does it sound like? Goofy's the smartest motherfucker on this team. Of course he is.
I don't know if that's coming through on the mic.
What? What's coming through? Alex?
What?
What were you saying?
I was making the sound with my cheek. I was like grabbing my cheek and making the sound.
Oh, that definitely didn't really come through.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Milan. Why can't I swap you out? I have to make the ill-advised decision of removing Donald from my party in favor of...
Well, another thing, rest in peace, Scott Hall, aka Razor Ramon. The original bad guy is now gone.
Oh, by the way, you know how in the first game there was an incentive to go back to something like Hollow Bastion, rather than go back to...
There's not.
No, there is not. Because now the Moogle shops are just everywhere, and they sell everything, so why would you ever need to go back? They recreated this walk, but they did not recreate any of the things that made the first game of the movie. So. And I'm Yao, King of the Rock.
What the fuck? The game glitched out.
What happened?
I mean, I won, but the game glitched out. When I was fighting Lock, Stock, and Barrel, or whatever the fuck their names are.
We didn't do nothing.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Scott Hall, one of the members of the NWO, in WCW, who one of the foremost figures in professional wrestling throughout several generations of the art, is he suffered from a fall and a broken hip a couple of days ago, and when he underwent hip surgery, a blood clot was dislodged, causing him 3 heart attacks 2 days ago, and his family took him off life support tonight.
Okay, so... So, unlike in Kingdom Hearts 1, fire is not a projectile you can throw at enemies. You know what fire is instead?
What?
A skill that you base is essentially a 360 kind of is an attack that hits enemies all surrounding you.
Oh yeah, Chris Rager, in response to something Temporary Stay said on Twitter about Damon Mills, Vic did the same idiot hit when Damon Temporary Stay said, hey, Damon sent a C&D to the kid to keep him silent, and Chris Rager says that Vic did the same. Vic did not do the same. Vic sent out a TDMA notice asking for a, excuse me, asking for, not even an apology, just a notice that maybe they might have, like, exaggerated something, you know?
Yeah. Rager is a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So you remember, or how? You remember how in the Mulan movie we had, you know, a sort of training montage?
Yeah.
That doesn't exist in this game because, you know, we need things to go by faster.
Of course.
Oh, and also you need 3 dry... You need your drive form gauge to be at level 3 before you could, you know... Oh, really do that. Or before you could actually take the, One time I actually try to use magic against enemies, and it just blows up in my face. And Mulan, of course, proves to be utterly worthless as Ping, but she ends up being actually useful when she ditches the armor, ironically enough. How does that make sense?
What?
How is it that she becomes more useful with the armor off and with the armor on?
Because on women, armor is, more effective the less there is of it.
How does that make any sense?
Nah.
We keep fighting in the exact same area.
Oh yeah, the Kenobi trailer is out, the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show trailer. Have you seen it?
No, because I don't care for Kathleen Kennedy's Star Wars.
Yeah, neither do I.
Especially when the guy I consider to be the... Ow!
Lock and shock. Lock, shock, and barrel. Beat them. Hit the lever and head outside. Oh. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Run along the wooden walkway until you get next to the big metal thing that looks like a mouth. Okay. Like this? Is this what you're talking about? No, that's stone. Okay.
Next level is 8.
Okay, now I have to go get to the bathtub. Let's see here. Discotech has Astro Boy. Symphogear GX. Cyber City 80808. Moncole Knights is coming, finally.
Shang.
The Double Dragon cartoon. That's funny. Kakashi. Fuse Memoirs of the Hunter Girl. The original Devilman. Violence Jack. Night Warriors Darkstalkers Revenge. Neat.
I don't need Auto Valor. Okay, so I can level up Valor Form one more time. After that, I gotta wait for the drive gauge to level up before I can do it again. Any questions?
Not really.
Okay, then we're moving on. You know, it's actually a really good place to level up another form that we're gonna be getting.
What?
It's a world that has a iconic theme song that goes na 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 na.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep. And unfortunately, Johnny Depp will not be played by Johnny Depp.
Is that in Kingdom Hearts 2 or 3?
2 and 3.
Okay.
The guy they got for the third game sounds much more like Johnny Depp.
Oh, cool.
Because in the second game, they got James Arnold Taylor.
You know, as much as I like him, he's not a perfect fit for everything.
Yeah. Oh, and Crispin Freeman voiced Will Turner. Which I'm like, that is interesting. Now we gotta hurry up to the mountain summit. Hey! Gotta keep our morale all up. You know, Sonic had once said that those kids at the kiddie pool are very brutal when they sense weakness.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Sonic Movie 2 trailer is out.
Yep, I saw it, and it
Looks
like,
fucking amazing.
yes. See guys who play Kingdom Hearts 2, there's more than just the X button, you know? There's the magic. That even the game explicitly tells you that and even the game explicitly tells you, oh, hey, use magic. It's actually very helpful. Guess what people tend to do in this game?
Not use magic?
They mash the X button. Even though magic can sometimes count as a combo finisher, which you need to beat bosses. Thank you, Goofy. proving to be more useful than Donald.
See ya. Come on. Come on.
Ow! Ow! I swear this guy eats morale. Ow for breakfast.
Okay, which one of you schmucks made it?
So we walk up to this summit without even a montage to the tune of a girl worth fighting for. Nomura, I appreciate some parts of you attempting to recreate certain scenes in Kingdom Hearts from the Disney movies, but maybe perhaps you should understand why we should leave out some of the plots of those Disney movies. Because then when you try to incorporate that into gameplay, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, it's not like Kingdom Hearts ever made any fucking sense.
Oh, I'm not accusing it of making sense, because that would be defamatory. What? You know I'm right.
No, I know you're right.
Sean Yu in this game is, instead of being voiced by Miguel Ferrer, he's voiced by Corey Burton.
Not a bad choice. Not really the same, but not a bad choice.
Doesn't even sound like Miguel Ferrer.
Yeah.
It's sad to think that Ferrer's last performance before he passed on was voicing Slade in Judas Contract. Great movie. It's just that is certainly an interesting note to go out on.
Yep.
But would you say he was definitely better than the guy they got in the previous film that Deathstroke was featured in?
Yes, I would.
Gibson, you did not do well at all. Oh, come on! You can make it, Sora. I believe in you.
Oh, there's the torture chamber.
Oh.
Never would I have thought that I would need to look forward to finding the torture chamber.
Damn it. Okay. Let's... Oh, I'm down my entire drive gauge.
Want it? Well then, come on over and get it.
Because reverting from your drive gauge ultimately turns it to 0. Which is dumb.
Now, let's see if I can get their attention.
Running. So yeah.
This is it. Disrespects me.
I need a frost shard to make the drive recovery. Damn it! Alright.
What the hell is this?
Let's go fall for an obvious trap. On AP boost. Alex, let's just say every time I see an AP boost, all to Sora.
Uh-huh.
I don't care about anybody else. Yep, it's dead end. We better go back. Oh, yeah, no, duh. Yeah, how about we all just go back?
Too heartless to deal with. Lights shine down on the roulette, and step on the lights that represent sections you can trap Oogie Boogie with you so that you can attack him.
Well, Alex, I'm stuck with a worthless party member, and it's not Donald.
Who?
I'm stuck with King. I'm sorry, before.
Both of my party members are fucking on their. Now I'm about to die too.
So a good idea to deal with the spear guys is either to parry some of their strikes or guard them. Ow!
Oh, come on.
And now there's some more.
Want it? Well then, come on over and get it.
Ow, why did I walk into that?
Now,
Ow.
let's see if I can get their attention. Oh, hunters!
Ow.
This is it.
Thank God.
Funny disrespect.
Oh, and I gained slide dash. Hey, you guys could have been chasing down Shan Yu. Or at least making yourself somewhat useful. Oh, I don't care if that would have left us alone. At the very least, we wouldn't have to put up with you, Donald. Alex, I don't know how to feel about this. What should we do?
You need to build a wall and make the duck pay for it.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, are you sure that's the necessary procedure we should be taking?
Yes.
Will it be enough? You're not answering my question.
Yes.
Oh, the village just got toast. Yeah, there was once a scene in Sonic 06 where after Sonic sees that Elise had supposedly had almost died, or had seemingly died on the egg carrier. The way they animated his face, it was like, oh no, Elise is dead. Not helped by Jason Griffith's lackluster delivery in that game.
Oh. Oh no. Elise is dead. Whatever will we do?
Granted, no. I mean, like, if it were in Alex, in the context of the game, you would think Sonic would have a bit more of an emotional reaction.
Why?
I said in the context of the game. We don't give a shit about her, but he does. Get what I mean?
Yeah. You never read the joke posts about how Sonic 06 started off as a Sonic Spider-Man crossover game, did you?
No.
Yeah, that was like Sonic got bit by a radioactive spider, that's why he can walk up walls. And that's why there's a red-haired love interest and things like that.
That would admittedly be cooler than the actual fucking game. Alright, let's go up the mountain. Oh, by the way, Alex, I am now fighting a group of rubber duckies. Oh, and there's just a random bit of wind near me. Oh. I'm gonna hit him.
Hey, I got it.
Hey, Alex.
What?
Did you ever see, you should have seen, TFS playing the, Star Wars Masters of Terrascasi game.
I did see that, actually.
Use the Force, you... At Luke Skywalker, and I'm like, oh my god. I'm sure many people wanted to say that to Luke in,
The Last Jedi, yeah.
Yes. I imagine you might have said that.
Yeah. Damn it.
What now?
Oh, he...
Let me guess.
He trapped me in the wrong spot, or I trapped him in the wrong spot.
Yeah. You gotta trap him in the right spot. Oh look, it's that mountain scene from Mulan, except instead of Shan Yu riding on a horse and back with an army of Huns, he is instead standing on foot with an army of rubber ducky Heartless.
That's not absurd at all.
That's certainly not imposing in the slightest. Okay. Oh, come on. That's not even causing an actual That wouldn't actually cause any rumbling since they're not touching the fucking ground. Beat all of the Heartless. Not just... Oh, and this is one of the early examples of Triangle being your BFF in this game.
How do I counter this shit if it doesn't want to counter? Fuck you.
Not that it really matters how many of these guys I defeat. Okay, more of his rubber duckies. Wow, that doesn't look silly at all.
Well then, come on over and get it.
I remember this looking way more epic in the movie.
Yes, indeed.
I honestly believe that you guys could handle
Let's
this.
see if I can get their attention. Oh, hello!
Mulan, you don't need to cause an avalanche. You missed! How could you miss? He was standing 3 feet in front of you! Sorry, I couldn't resist quoting that bit. Oh, and also Mulan had a horse. And the cricket. Yeah, look out, you idiot. Yep, Shan Yu is totally 110% dead.
Why is he dabbing? Why is Oogie Boogie dabbing?
I guess you might have to return the game now.
It's too late to return the game, by the way.
By the way, do you remember how in the movie, how they were able to discover that Mulan was a girl in the movie?
Yes, it was something that actually made a lick of sense, as opposed to in the remake.
And as opposed to this, where Mushu ended up blurting out everything. Now I suddenly don't trust you. You know, the celebrities' line reads in this game are way weaker than they are in the actual movie. I can't believe you lied to me. Yeah, BD Wong sounds like he's phoning in his lines.
Damn it.
What now?
I missed.
He was standing 3 feet in front of you?
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock. Well, now she ditched the armor and it undid the ponytail. And not a big deal. Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is. Yeah, it's awfully convenient that these Disney Chinese characters have the ability to speak English, because otherwise,
Well, I mean, the German characters in Captain America spoke English, so.
no, I'm talking like the Chinese characters in fucking China.
Yeah, I know.
That speak English as opposed to their native, as opposed to Chinese. Yeah.
No, I understand what you mean.
Yes, the ancient Japanese language of English. Oh, and we can finally switch out the worthless Mulan on poor Donald.
Oh, Milan's worthless in that, apparently? How? Why?
Because she sucks at combat.
Huh.
So when she's not dressed in the armor, she actually can do something, but really, when I need drive forms, I need both Donald and Goofy in my party. I am alive! Oh, that doesn't sound nearly as cool as in the movie. People be like, oh, stop comparing it to the movie. I'm like, how can I not?
No.
How can I not compare this to the movie? They tried to shot-by-shot recreate some of this stuff. Yeah, but
Which is easier once they get to, like, the Pixar stuff.
yeah.
In the 3D era of Disney animation.
Yeah, and here's the thing. At the very least, with the Pixar stuff, they were doing original. Oh, they were doing an original storyline as opposed to, you know, whatever bullshit this is. They finally get at my stream. They finally get an actual stable audio on my stream. It's like, oh my god. I'm like, nobody's watching even though I finally fixed the audio problem. I'm sad, Alex.
Yeah.
How can I cure this apparent sadness?
Well, get a case of the happies.
How do I do that?
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. Everything is gonna be alright.
So, after I end up maxing out Valor form, I'm not.
Oh shit.
After I end up maxing out Valor form for now, I'm not really gonna end up using it until much later, in the game.
Oh, that almost worked.
What?
I jumped over the explosion, but they changed the collision box anyways. They're too smart for me.
Clearly. Yeah, I mistimed that. I swear, it's weird here that these centaur enemies used to be so quite difficult for me, but now I'm like,
Come on. There we go. One fucking hit and I got him.
you killed him.
Oh yeah.
He's dead, and there's blood everywhere. No, wait, bugs everywhere, I should say.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not blood. That's creepy crawlies.
So would you say that the way I attempt to explain in like the actual so the actual reasoning why I wanted to kind of introduce that or have you like look the project, even though I know you're not familiar with Gen 4.
Okay.
It's like I kind of wanted to introduce that to you as like a new concept in a way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I synthesize drive space.
Now we have to fight Oogie Boogie's mansion.
Yep. Oh, and you can actually leave that. You can actually
Okay.
leave the area and come back later.
Huh.
I demonstrated that when I was playing the game. You were all like, I like how the characters were able to quickly deduce that Cyrus was the villain, and that as quickly as you were. I'm like, yeah.
Well.
So basically, the key to leveling up drive forms lies in their strengths. Valor form is leveled up through comboing enemies to death. And for example, a form we'll be getting later on is leveled up through using magic. Remember when it was clear night sky and so many people were in the streets? It's as Shang was presenting the sword of Shan Yu.
Huh.
Yeah, that looks really neat. And there were also all these lamps around. Wow, you sounded really uncertain about that delivery, Haley. You know, in Kingdom Hearts 3, they could actually fit more than 3 party members on your team. So you don't have to switch anybody out.
Why didn't they do that for the remakes or the remasters? Hit the purple bubbles on the manor.
Because then they'd
have
to really... Because then they'd have to really work their asses off. You know what I mean? Like, they'd have to overhaul... They'd have to do, like, a complete overhaul.
Well, they should have. They should have done her actual work.
Oh, and remember when this scene took place on a scaffold? On a place where there were actual dramatic stakes?
Yeah, it doesn't happen anymore there, does it?
Nope. It just happens right in front of the palace. The Emperor... Shang secures the Emperor. And we gotta fight Shan Yu. 1v1 on me, scrub. They really...
1v1 me, scrub. Fox only Final Destination.
They really did not like... Except for the fact that I totally can. What the... I have never had that happen to me where the bird... Where Shan Yu's... whose bird actually attacked me.
Huh.
Jesus! I don't recall you...
Oh yeah, I was also looking on the Kiwi farms, and there's screenshots of Damon Mills dropping N-bombs on Facebook
Yep.
back in 2013. In addition to him creeping on what's best described as fucking jailbait.
Yep.
Also known as
I am really trying to use magic in this. Sean Yu's like, think he can overpower me? And I'm like, yeah.
Come on. There we go.
I'm reminded of that one time when...
That's where it is.
I'm reminded of that one time when Johnny played through Kingdom Hearts 1 and left, it's like, think you can defeat me? Yeah. And it shows the clip of the Joker from Dark Knight. Me, the mistress of all evil? Oh, and Sean Yu in the
There we go.
actual movie gets blown up.
Now all of China knows where you are.
You did nothing! Oh, now there are people around. But they're all just sprites. Oh, and where's the Emperor's advisor? Oh, and this game was the last thing Pat Morita was ever in before he passed away.
Huh.
He recorded this back in 2005. It was better delivered in the actual movie. A lot of things were better in the actual friggin' movie.
Don't feel bad, Jack.
Sally didn't say anything in this.
Next time, we'll do it together.
And she's supposed to be Jack's love interest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and by the way, Shang gave her Shang didn't give her the sword, or she just had it on. She just ended up taking it with her, and Shang went to her home, to deliver the actual sword. Wow, someone's being
Next year's Halloween will be the scariest ever. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. Give me the fucking Keyblade and the bullshit, and I won't, so I can leave.
indeed.
Sure. Let's go for that stroll, then.
Oh, the sword ends up being what's needed for the keyhole. Time for yet another recycled animation no jutsu. And Alex, in case you're wondering where that joke's from, it's from Berserk Abridged.
Okay.
Basically, Ben Creighton lampshading the fact that the limited animation of the 97 Berserk anime, it forces the animators to reuse quite a few frames of animation.
Alright. There we have the pumpkin head.
Oh, we'll be back.
That looks neat. I like it.
I think they get married in the second movie. Oh God, I feel like I'd be drunk already, even more so. Oh, after that. Oh, and yet another Keyblade we won't be using. We could go to Olympus Coliseum, but we gotta go visit Beast's castle.
Okay. My magic is as good as Donald's now. Also, why did it take so long to load that? Why did it take so long to load that? It's 2 lines of dialogue. It's not even anything in there that would...
But Alex, do you feel like, even with a unique concept like that, I've done quite a bit with the... How do you feel about the character writing so far, or with my thing?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I have, like, no idea if any of the characters are accurate or not, you know?
Well, here's the thing, because remember, the game gives very little to their lends very little to their personality, and the anime kind of exaggerates quite a few good traits.
Yeah, okay.
So that's kind of why I'm like, I'm gonna be putting in a bit of my own flavor to this. And I have a lot more freedom to do so compared to stuff like, you know, say the DC stuff.
Where the characters have established personalities.
Yep.
Beating up my own shadow because I am a sane human being.
Oh, let me guess, you're in Neverland?
Taking shadow boxing to its logical extreme.
So... And also, Diamond and Pearl wasn't exactly known for a lot of good things in its anime. Considering one certain character that I've opted to incorporate into the story to make it, you know, a little more lengthy. This character being the guy who ends up serving as Ash's rival in that region. He's basically a bona fide douchebag.
That door doesn't open, that door doesn't open, that door doesn't... Oh, that door does open.
Oh,
Bunch of
nice.
fucking mimics. Die in a fire. Why is there at least one Shadow Me here? In everything? You know, back in Zelda, you'd have, like, one Shadow version of yourself in each game. If you were lucky.
Now we're in Beast's castle. Yes, the recycled tiger ore.
Cool.
including in Peter Ogden's style as Cogsworth. May he rest in peace.
David Ogden Steers, you mean?
David Ogden Steers.
Yes.
I thought it was either.
AKA Major Winchester from MASH.
I thought the Rose was in the West Wing. What's it doing here?
Major Winchester was a great character. He was a great replacement for old Ferret Face. Did you ever watch MASH? No. Oh. Because the thing is like, Frank Burns was, kind of an annoying character. And didn't really... Like, he worked as an antagonist to, you know, sort of a foil to Hawkeye and the others, but, like, he was also kind of a douche without many redeemable qualities. Whereas Winchester was actually, like, a genuinely good character who was, like, well-written with, you know, strengths in addition to all of his flaws.
You wanna try? Aw, haven't you cooled off yet, Tink? Just a little bit of pixie dust. There. Now you can fly.
Bitch be gone. Bitch be gone. Oh, okay, so it was placed there.
There are 7, supposedly. And Maleficent says she's not one of them. Boy
How do you feel
Stanker
about the
as soon as possible.
Stockholm Syndrome
Leave all the
argument
dead
with
weight
the
behind,
Beauty and the
including
Beast?
her.
It doesn't really work.
Why those 7?
Considering the fact that Belle had multiple opportunities
As long as
to
it means
leave the
getting
castle.
Yeah.
Couldn't care less.
She could have left the castle.
Wasting your time.
Oh, she could have left her father in the castle. Oh, just, you know, that moves. But she
I
didn't
will
because
find
she was
it,
too
no
good a
matter what.
person. Then there's also the fact that she could have left the beast to die in the woods after he took out the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
But she's too good a person to have done that.
All right then.
Like,
Bring the hostage
some
to me
people
cabin,
really
see?
don't
Up to
understand that character flaws do not equal movie flaws.
What is it, Tink?
Yeah.
Peter? Peter Pan?
Wendy.
Please, hurry! The pirates are coming!
What? I'll be right up there. Just hold on.
Now, why exactly does Peter Pan only have a belt knife with him in
Yes. But she seems to be
the Peter Pan movie, but in, like, the stories, he carries an actual rapier?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh! Oh!
Wendy. Hey, let's get up there.
Now we have to figure out a way to get up there.
Then there's a sign that says, "Up here, dipshit."
Hi, guys!
Ow! Jesus fucking Christ, Ben! Turn your goddamn mic down!
Is my mic really
Yes!
that loud?
Yes!
Okay, hang on.
God damn it!
What the fuck?
Ow!
Sorry, I
Oh
didn't
my
know my mic.
fucking god! Where is my volume?
Where's
Where's
my-
my volume? Where's my fucking volume control? I have.
My eardrums.
Ah.
They were not prepared for that.
No, they were not.
I'm going up to the
Do I have these on backwards? No, I don't.
I don't know, Bell, Macavich.
Is it better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So.
For some reason, my Discord had the mic volume to 100%. It's supposed to be at 50, goddammit.
So, we were discussing our thoughts about, various situations.
It better not be anything that's R-rated.
Well, that depends. That depends. I think there was an episode of Law and Order about some of the stuff that we wound up talking about.
Well, there is the entirety of the Special Victims Unit.
Yeah. Boy, that show got fucking stupid real quick.
My mom watched that quite a bit. So the Beast locked his servants up.
How do I get up the stairs? How do I get up the goddamn stairs?
Don't worry.
Don't, my friend.
Oh yeah. We're off to Never Neverland, guys.
Yep, Alex has finally made it.
Never end.
Alex has finally made
Oh god.
an amount of progress.
Look at my stream. Look at my stream, guys.
Hang on, I need to find
If
it.
I were able to, then it would cause problems for my thing, so I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
What is happening right now?
Peter Pan.
I hit the... Like, that... Goofy, could you stop animating?
Who? Goofy.
Like, gosh, I can't do that. Oh, great, I found large bodies.
Goofy's creepy. I don't like him.
That's why we said he shouldn't animate.
Moving. It's not right.
So have you seen the Obi-Wan trailer, Ben?
I have. I am super skeptical as fuck.
Yeah, me too.
I worry.
So...
I'm also wondering what kind of changes did Kathleen make. We know one of them was removing Darth Maul.
That's a good thing, because Darth Maul already died.
More than one.
Yeah,
It was the best
Rebels.
scene in Rebels.
It was the best scene in Rebels. Don't fuck it up. It's the only good thing she's done for this franchise.
Oh, and now that I've maxed out...
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and now that I've maxed
I was
out
making that more difficult than it needed to be.
Now that I've maxed out Valor Form for now, I have gained the ability of High Jump, level 1. Later on, I will gain levels 2 and 3. 2, 3... Alright, later on I'll be able to max it out, but unfortunately, a regular Sora will only be limited to a level lower than and his drive forms are capable of. Any questions?
Eh.
And yes, Ben, I am playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh yeah, Ben.
Now what I figured
Kevin,
out
Kevin,
from-
tell Ben what you thought about the Batman.
It was...
You repeat that, you're very quiet.
It was...
I loved it, honestly.
The design aspect is something I definitely could not look past.
Yeah, it's a rare case where I'm able to overlook designs that bad in favor of the rest of the movie.
And there would be actual dramatic stakes in the film had Batman's suit not been completely indestructible. Like, seriously, that suit is...
Well, it's not entirely indestructible. Like, he does...
He might as well be walking through a hail of bullets, a la that scene from Superman in Return.
Because,
How nigh invulnerable that
like that, there is that scene where the suit, where he, like, goes to use the wingsuit, Dude, and the cape gets torn off, but I think that's about it.
That suit takes literally no damage.
Yeah, Batfleck's suit got ripped to shreds. Well, both of his suits got ripped to shreds in BVS. That's like if you look at the end, at the suit he was wearing at the very end of the movie, and the armored Batsuit. The armored Batsuit got trashed in the fight with Superman, and the regular Batsuit got trashed in a combination of his fight with the thugs and the fight with Doomsday.
Oh, hello, Miss Wardrobe. So, I gotta move this wardrobe while she's sleeping. I can't do it when she wakes up. Hello. Whoosh!
The fuck? Here's an interesting fact. When played on a Super Nintendo, Donkey Kong Country 3 has an extremely small chance to accidentally misidentify itself as an illegitimate copy.
Yep. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
This is due to the console's RAM being randomized upon startup. What the fuck?
Thanks for this exposition.
Weird.
On the story of Beauty and the Beast that we could learn from the beginning of the fucking movie. The animated movie, not, you know, the live action piece of shit.
Somebody did like a Kung Pao Enter the Fist dub of some scenes from Mulan, the remake, and it's fucking gold.
Link it to me.
I will. If I can find it, I absolutely will.
Hey Kevin, please turn up your mic. I can barely hear you.
No.
I can hear him.
I can barely hear him.
You can turn up my mic volume on your Discord. Just right click my profile. Oh, and then go to the speaker volume.
Yep.
I have to like listen super carefully just to understand.
That's bullshit.
And
I feel like
cross. Okay, we're across from the Yellow Trinity. Drop down into the hull of the ship.
Alex, I feel like Ben is baiting me.
Maybe.
Sorry, wait, you said my name. I'm sorry, I'm trying to listen.
Alright, Shadow Sora reappear. Climb up the ladder. Cutscene notice the holes in the ceiling of the shelf.
Oh.
Okay, I did that.
Fine. Alright,
Shelf
Mickey,
and hop
get
up
in
in
there.
the hole on the right side. Okay.
Oh. My tax refund's coming in 2 days.
Awesome. Hole on the right.
Remember, kids, taxation is theft.
In place of the save game.
Oh, by the way, during some boss fights, Mickey
Use the Green Trinity. Climb the ladder and prepare. Oh, so you have to use the Green Trinity to get to the ladder. What the fuck? That did. What?
Well, that was the first actual L I've taken in this game.
Oh yeah, Ben, earlier I was trying to get Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone to get, for the PC to work, and it didn't.
So what I gotta actually fight in this area?
Oh hi, it's Shadow Me.
Yes!
Hang on, were there 2 Shadow Soras there?
Run.
No, I'm gonna hit him with my giant key. Like, that's how I solve all my problems.
You kill your shadow. You kill yourself.
Great. Maybe this
Imagine
game will
if
be
that's
over
how
then.
it works.
Wait.
Whatever happens to your shadow.
I'm
happens
fighting.
to you.
Yep, there's... yeah, I was not wrong. There are multiple of them.
'Cause I know I've heard that somewhere before.
I think you heard it from a Peter Pan book.
Yeah, it might have been that. Then maybe that's where I got it from.
Ooh! I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something. I'm hearing something.
Riku, wait!
The rats underneath the
Hearing
floorboard.
something that might be of interest to you, Kevin.
What's that?
Oh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions.
Why?
Coming to Blu-ray. Digimon is coming to Blu-ray.
What?
You wanna know what else is coming to Blu-ray?
Blu-ray.
Darkstalkers movie.
Yeah, well, no, the Darkstalkers OVA collection.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are we talking? Wait, what Digimon is coming out?
The original.
Adventure.
Digimon, Gakko Monsters, da 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 da.
It's Digimon Digital Monsters. Digimon are the champions.
Now it is an Astro Res upscale, but they're also going to be releasing the Japanese version.
That's pretty based.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than what Viz did for Pokemon.
Yeah.
What
At
the
the
fuck
very-
happens with the Pokemon releases anyways?
Well, Pokemon is fucking bullshit. Excuse me. Pokemon is just... For being one of the biggest media franchises in the world, Pokemon has been treated like absolute dog shit. Like, there is no complete home release in Japan. None.
What?
Yeah, we don't have an uncut release in America.
I can
Yeah.
understand that because Nintendo's
Even
stingy with
Yu-Gi-Oh got a
adult
brief
content.
uncut release. Oh, Alex died.
Again, yes.
We know this story. We've seen the fucking movie.
Is it at least possible to pirate all the episodes?
No. Not in anything
Really?
higher than VHS quality, and I don't even know if that's necessarily true.
By the way, Alex.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Yep.
You know, the sad thing
What?
is,
And the sad thing is, they remastered a handful of episodes for the Blu-ray release of one of the Pokemon movies, and not only was that the only thing worth buying those fucking releases for, because the US version of the Blu-ray looked way fucking better, but also, it looked amazing. It was beautiful.
what looked beautiful?
Pokemon, like, Pikachu, I Choose You, the first episode, the very first episode they did on Blu-ray in full 1080p, and it looked amazing. Like, the 16mm was absolutely fucking immaculate.
Somehow Pokemon ended up in the U.S. got better treatment than a certain other intellectual property that we all know and love.
Now,
That is absurd. You would
Oh, yeah.
think they would re-release them, like as like a special collection. because
Well,
they,
yeah.
Like to make money, but no, they haven't.
no, they haven't.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
By the way,
So if I
Ben,
wanted to binge watch the entire, let's say, the first season, I would not be able to.
You would, you just have to watch it on the American release.
yeah, which also omits quite a few episodes.
I mean, I like the American release. I'm biased, but like,
Oh,
Come-
and
come the fuck on.
unfortunately, Ben, you won't be able to get the intro where, in order to search for Pokemon, they'll go everywhere, even under that one girl's skirt.
oh fuck. Ooh, that's fun.
Alex, explain the context.
The very first intro of Pokemon, you remember that Pokemon that goes underneath that girl's skirt?
Pikachu.
Oh yeah, Pikachu. I couldn't remember.
Oh, they found the flea. It's a new kind of Pokemon. Oh, it's lice. Like the. You remember the South Park episode of the lice?
Yeah, vaguely.
Oh,
In
great.
the ends with
Hey,
the
yeah,
lice
that's-
of its child
great,
lining
we
up
got-
in some woman's vagina with this tribe.
Alex, we've
Yeah.
got a mission to do.
What the fuck is South Park?
Oh yeah, the new Blu-ray by Discotech also looks way better than the 2016 Japan Blu-ray.
Beat up. Beat it up, Miss Potts.
Pepper or
Not Pepper.
This is your
Get
reminder to
over
Pat,
here.
Never Hike Alone 2, a Friday the 13th fan film. I'm tired.
Well, Cogsworth is out of energy.
Oh yeah, so yesterday the oven
Over here.
broke at Subway.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Yeah. So not the toaster oven, the bread oven where all the bread and cookies get cooked.
Not the cookies!
So they had to drive to another store to get the bread baked. And when the bread got back, because they didn't have a bread rack in the vehicle, a bunch of it got smashed. So guess who got to take home a 50-gallon bag of Subway bread today?
You.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's good.
But why? It's Subway.
Yes, it's Subway. I work there.
You work.
Haven't I told you?
No!
Hey, Miss Potts.
Just make sure to avoid any Jareds.
Oh, I'll just take him out back and suplex him into the dumpster.
What if it's the
and-
wrong Jared?
And do you know
Well, if his name is Fogel, I think I'm all right.
Are you just going to suplex every Jared you meet, like Abby?
No,
did with-
only if his last name is Fogel.
Does Mrs. Potts not know how to climb up fucking stairs?
Apparently, I just noticed that Sakurai is back to work on something.
Cogsworth, you're redundant with your sentence. It's like, please hurry and be quick about it. I'm like, that's a redundancy.
Huh.
Hey, Potts, get up here. Hey! Hey! Get your ass up here.
What if Sakurai made a movie?
I mean, that'd be interesting, but... You know what I think would be cool? Is if, like, Sakurai made a Smash Bros. Movie.
You know the copyright nightmare hell that would be?
Yes, and it would be glorious.
It would be, but it would never fucking happen. You would need Sony, you would need Paramount, you would need... Who owns the Pokemon stuff right now?
Nintendo.
No, the movie stuff.
Oh, Warner Brothers.
Yeah, Warner Brothers, doing the Illumination, the guys who own Illumination.
No, you wouldn't. Because, the people who have, like, the TV rights to some of this stuff don't necessarily... They have, like, rights to create individual things. They don't necessarily have rights to crossovers and stuff.
About that, there's the Mario movie.
Yeah, I know.
They own the rights to have Mario in movies.
In a movie. They have rights to have Mario in a movie, not movies in general.
You know what? That wouldn't be surprising if Nintendo was stingy like that.
Got another AP.
God, I would love to see a Smash movie. It would never happen. It is funny though. Sony was attempting to get the rights to a Smash Brothers movie.
Oh, by the way, Ben, I finally...
Sony.
Yep.
Sony wanted the rights to make a Smash Bros. Movie.
You don't know?
I mean, I guess they have to settle for second place at some point.
Okay, so remember when they were making that fucked up version of the Sonic movie?
Vaguely.
Around the time they're attempting to get the rights to Mario for a movie. And the deal was going pretty well, and one of the CEOs was bragging that they'll be able to make their own Nintendo movieverse. But then the Sony hack happened, and Nintendo pulled out as fast as you can say, oh, the condom broke.
Oh, you mean like how Toei ended up getting their servers hacked recently?
I heard about that.
Well, One Piece is getting delayed indefinitely until they can figure this shit out.
Yeah, because their servers not only got hacked, but their files were corrupted. And I have to say, if somebody hacked into Toei and decided instead of like, I don't know, stealing the raw telesigns for stuff like Dragon Ball or any digital files that might exist for Time Ranger, Car Ranger, etc. Like, or, you know, the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh anime they made back in the day, you know, they didn't do anything like that. If you're just gonna, like, okay, fuck off, you stupid fucking game. I'm in the middle of attacking, and I should have him fucking hit stunned, and it doesn't fucking work.
Alex, you have more hit stun. If this were Birth by Sleep, you'd have no hit stun whatsoever.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Get good. You have to get good.
Well,
Hey, who here has read all of Archie Sonic?
I've only read
I've read quite a bit of it. Not all of it, but I've read a lot of it.
Did you know that Sonic has collected so many power rings that he unintentionally bends fate to his whim?
I do remember that, yes.
Both Eggman and Mongol have came to the same conclusion independently in two completely separate issues. I mean, that's scary consistency, but also is more proof for power scaling bullshit for Archie Sonic. So fucking funny. He is literally unstoppable. He just bends fate by existing. And Mongol's like, yeah, I can't beat you, so I'm just gonna outlive you. That's literally what he says. He says, I'm gonna outlive you. And I'm gonna kill your family.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, I've read Mobius 25 years later, and,
I don't know if it's just me, but I hear Kevin screaming in pain. It's like hearing someone 10 feet away just screaming like, ah!
You can turn up my volume.
I did.
what the hell was that?
Hang on, let me see if I can do this again. Alright, Kevin, speak.
Speak.
Damn it. hang on. This ain't gonna work, but it's an attempt. wait. Voice and video. Output. Output.
Oh, if only I had thunder. That way I'd be more inclined to use magic. Skip this. That doesn't get annoying after a while. Oh wait, it does.
Oh, come on.
Well, you kicked my ass, and well, you were manipulated by this dude with a faux British accent. What was I at? Drugs again. It made me do questionable things. Solved and then pays off Michelangelo. Here you are. I believe that will be sufficient for... What exactly is it that you buy again?
What?
Zalden paid Mikey handsomely for the drugs.
Oh, yeah.
So what exactly is it that you use this money on?
Oh, you know, dude. More drugs. And ninja gear.
Are you sure it isn't
Those
for-
shurikens don't pay for themselves, dude.
Are you sure it isn't for that pizza? Or
Oh, you... Turn it down! Turn it down!
turn it back down.
Oh, is my phone too loud? Shit. Damn it, he's still too quiet.
I mean, I can't hear you. Because
Wait,
you're
you can't
so...
hear me?
No, I can't hear you because you're so goddamn loud.
Shit. Hang on.
Okay, is this slightly better?
What the fuck?
Turn your mic down, Ben.
Hang on.
Nope, we're not having Beast in our party. As awesome as that would be, no, I sadly need Donald. However, since this is getting late, I'm gonna have to end it here for tonight. Next time, we will be going up again.
Yeah, if I don't beat Fake Me this time around...
Next time, I'm gonna be going up. I'm gonna be taking on Unwell.
Is this better?
No, it's worse. Go back to whatever the hell you had before.
Right. Anyway, next week I'll be doing more Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke, so look forward to that.
And I'll be doing Pokemon Silver. No, not Silver. Crystal.
This better?
No! It's the same. Turn it all the way down. Oh, for fuck's sake, I had like half of my goddamn health left. Okay. Bye. Bye for the night.